The man, the myth, the legend, in his own mind. Kane certainly is on the tip of everyone's tongues lately, and the cause of a lot of conflicts in town. As this week's promo for Young and Restless hints, Kane's master plan, which doesn't seem to be that big of a secret anymore, could be about to get underway. Plus, Claire is finally going to get her revenge, or is she? The residents of Genoa City rarely get a quiet week, and this upcoming one is no exception. Just when relationships seem steady, trust issues rise to the surface, and payback lurks around every corner. Holden, the newest force in town, begins to sense that someone close to him is hiding a dangerous secret. Meanwhile, Audra's empire of manipulation may finally begin to crack, as the people she wronged circle back with vengeance on their minds. This preview dives deep into the drama, heartbreak, and jaw-dropping confrontations set to unfold. Holden's growing Since Holden arrived in Genoa City, his quiet confidence and calculating charm made him stand out. While others may have dismissed him as just another corporate player, Holden has proven he has sharp instincts, and those instincts are about to put him on high alert. In recent days, Holden has noticed inconsistencies in the storylines surrounding Spoiler. Their accounts of events don't always match up, their motivations shift rapidly, and Holden isn't the type to let loose ends remain untied. He begins to question everything he has been told, digging deeper with every passing moment. It starts subtly. He notices a phone call cut off too quickly, a set of documents that don't add up, and a conversation abruptly ended when he walks into a room. But the more Holden observes, the more he's convinced that Spoiler is orchestrating something much bigger, something that could impact the entire Newman-Abbott power balance. Holden's internal dilemma becomes clear. Does he expose what he's beginning to uncover, or play the long game and use the truth as leverage? The decision could determine whether he becomes Genoa City's newest hero or its most formidable schemer. Spoiler's dangerous game. The individual under Holden's microscope is no stranger to playing both sides. Spoiler has managed to stay afloat in Genoa City by keeping secrets locked away and spinning half-truths whenever cornered. But Holden's suspicion threatens to unravel the web they've been weaving. What makes this especially dangerous is that Spoiler has allies in high places, and enemies who would delight in watching them fall. If Holden discovers the truth and reveals it at the wrong moment, it could trigger a domino effect of betrayals. Imagine Newman Enterprises, Jabot, and Chancellor Winters all colliding in the fallout. For Spoiler, survival has always meant staying one step ahead. But Holden's presence is throwing them off balance, and for the first time in a while, cracks are beginning to show in their carefully curated armor. Audra's empire begins to shake. Meanwhile, across town, Audra is feeling the heat. For months, she has thrived on her ability to manipulate situations to her advantage. She's played the seductress, the strategist, and the confidential roles designed to keep her at the center of power. But payback is coming. The people she's burned along the way, whether it be in business, romance, or friendships, are no longer content to let her walk away unscathed. One by one, those she betrayed are plotting their revenge. And Audra is about to discover the meaning of what goes around, comes around. Tucker's resentment. Tucker, once Audra's biggest supporter, and sometimes ally, has grown tired of her ambition outweighing loyalty. Their history of manipulation and mistrust bubbles back to the surface. And Tucker begins scheming ways to take her down, not with force, but with strategy. His plan: to use Audra's own tactics against her, turning her web of lies into a trap. Nate's warning. Then there's Nate, who knows better than most how treacherous Audra can be. Having played the game of ambition himself, Nate warns others in Genoa City that underestimating Audra is a mistake. Still, he can't help but relish the idea of her finally facing the consequences of her ruthless choices. Nick and Victoria's involvement. The Newman siblings are not blind to Audra's machinations either. Nick, in particular, has little patience for her brand of manipulation, while Victoria, who once considered Audra a useful ally, begins to reconsider. With Holden stirring up suspicions elsewhere, the timing couldn't be worse for Audra to be caught in the crosshairs of revenge. The confrontation that changes everything. The week builds toward a fiery confrontation. Holden's suspicions and quiet investigations finally lead him to a shocking discovery about Spoiler, one that could expose secrets long buried. At the same time, Audra finds herself blindsided when those she dismissed as powerless suddenly unite against her. She's cornered, and for once, her silver tongue may not be enough to save her. Imagine the scene. Holden, armed with knowledge, arrives just as Audra is backed into a corner. The air in the room is tense, every eye fixed on her, and the realization dawns that her time of control may be slipping away. Holden's decision in that moment to expose spoiler publicly or hold back for his own leverage will set the tone for the next chapter of Genoa City drama. Why this matters. What makes this upcoming storyline so electrifying is its ripple effect. Holden's suspicions don't just affect one person, they touch multiple powerhouses. Audra's downfall, if it comes, won't just humiliate her. It will reshape alliances and redraw battle lines in both business and romance. For fans, it's a reminder of why The Young and the Restless has remained captivating for decades. At its heart, the show thrives on the idea that no secret stays buried forever, and every manipulator eventually faces their reckoning. Speculation. What happens next? Will Holden expose spoiler? If he does, Genoa City could be rocked to its core, with friendships, romances, and business deals destroyed in the fallout. Will Audra escape unscathed again? She has proven nearly untouchable in the past, but this time her enemies are too many, and too united. Could Holden and Audra form an unlikely alliance? If Audra realizes Holden has leverage that could benefit her, might she try to seduce or manipulate him into joining forces instead of tearing each other down? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.